What's up guys, Ruben Velasquez here, aka The Gaming God, and in today's review video I'm going to be reviewing for you guys Assassin's Creed Syndicate for the Xbox One, and in this case for me, the Xbox One X, because that's the model of the Xbox One that I own at the moment. Um, so with that being said guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's review video as much as I did making it. And with that being said guys, subscribe to this channel if you haven't done so already, and comment down below what is your favorite mission, Syndicate boss fight, or just what's your favorite part about Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Either one of them will be satisfied in the comments. Yeah, comment down below any of those topics. And with that being said, guys, I'm going to be reviewing this game in 3, 2, 1, let's go. So Assassin's Creed Syndicate came out in 2015 on, of course, Xbox One, PlayStation 4, and I think Steam now, like on the Steam Deck and stuff like that. And it is based off Victorian London, so this is like a little bit before World War One, specifically 1868, as it says in the back, and of course during the gameplay. So yeah, Victorian London era of our history. That's what this game is based off on. So I guess you are two assassins, they're twins, called Jacob Fry and Evie Fry, a sister and a brother, that are both twins. So you're basically playing as both assassins in this game. So it's like a two-story mix into one big game type of thing. Kind of like how Assassin's Creed Odyssey has that sort of mixed up story, but that it's more like a whole separate playthrough. So like if you play it as Cassandra, then you're stuck with Cassandra throughout the entire game, and you can't like swap between like Cassandra and Alexios. Or if you play as Alexios in the beginning of Odyssey, then you're stuck with him throughout the whole game, and then you can't play as Cassandra like in between. You know what I mean? But with Syndicate, you could do that. So like there's certain missions that twin cannot do. So like there are specific missions built for Jacob Fry, who is more like the hands-on type of person, and then there are some missions that are more like stealthy for Evie Fry, who is more of the stealthy type of assassin in this game. So there's equals amount of missions for both characters. So like you're getting an equal amount of playtime with both the characters, and you're starting to know the characters as you play as them in these separated missions, and you're getting to know them and actually start to like them. Cause honestly, I never played Syndicate on the Xbox One before, or on any other modern console like that. And I kind of liked Jacob Fry's story because he was kind of headstrong, arrogant type of person, and kind of messes up things for Evie Fry to clean up after him. But he kind of reminds me of me, actually now, because I am kind of arrogant and all of that stuff, and that's kind of like a personal thing with me. But I've been learning to fix that about myself. That's kind of like going to be my New Year's resolution this year, is to do that, to be less arrogant to people and people around me and stuff. But yeah, Jacob Fry kind of, I guess, called to me, like he was kind of like calling my name. So I was mostly like leveling up Jacob, but equally with Evie. They got like you. It's just sort of like an RPG mixed with like the classic Assassin's Creed like stealth and stuff, because with the more modern Assassin's Creed games, like I mentioned Odyssey before, that game is more like an RPG Assassin's Creed game where there's a leveling up system, and then like you gotta like go to like these fortresses and bases that if you're too under leveled, then you would be totally destroyed like an RPG. Like just like an RPG where if you're under leveled, then maybe a boss or an enemy will just defeat you in like one or two hits. Same thing with this game, but it has that classic Assassin's Creed vibe, like the Ezio trilogy, or Black Flag, or Assassin's Creed 3 with Connor. So it has that aspect, and it has the RPG aspect that we have nowadays. So it has both, best of both worlds, I guess you can say. Kind of fits with the whole twin characters you get to play as at once, you know? Two characters for two different sides of gameplay, I guess. But yeah, this game is hella fun. I think I clocked in about like 52 hours of this game according to my Xbox profile. I believe exactly 53 hours exactly. But yeah, this game is tons of fun. Um, and like I've always wanted to play Syndicate because I never got a chance to when the Xbox One was the newest console, so I never really got that chance to. And I have played some modern Assassin's Creed games in the past, but on PS4, and it was not even my PS4 console. It was my older sister's console, so I didn't really get much time to play those games. But I did play a little bit of Odyssey on my sister's PS4, but only for like a couple hours, and then after that, I never touched it again. Because and then she started to have kids, and of course, TV time was more for the babies and for the uncle. It was more for my nephews and nieces than for the uncle. You know what I mean? So I couldn't really play PS4 that much back then when my sister let me play on a PS4. And of course back then the only consoles I had was a Wii U, a Wii, and a Nintendo 2DS. So of course I couldn't play games like Syndicate back then or Odyssey like on my own, because they were not on the Nintendo consoles at that time. They were not on the Wii U, they were not on the 3DS, they weren't even on the Wii. The only Assassin's Creed games that were on Nintendo consoles was Assassin's Creed 3 and Black Flag back then on the Wii U. There was no Ezio trilogy like there is on the Switch 1, or Assassin's Creed Shadows that is on the Switch 2 nowadays. But back then, all I had were 2 Assassin's Creed games, and they weren't even the modern ones. So it was kind of rough to play this game back then. But of course, now that I played it, I can obviously say that this is a fun game, and it is a must-buy for anybody who wants to play on Xbox or PlayStation and they want to play an Assassin's Creed game. I would recommend Black Flag more than Syndicate, but Syndicate is so much fun. And I know Black Flag is like the top pick for any Assassin's Creed lover. But I gotta give it to Syndicate, honestly. I guess it's because the traversal is much easier in Syndicate than it is in Black Flag because of the fact that you got like a grapple. Like you get like a grapple sort of thing, like a Batman. Except you don't like glide off of rooftops like Batman, but like you can like grapple onto buildings and make traversing the buildings in Victorian London a lot easier in this game. And yeah, this game's just tons of fun. Total 10 out of 10 game. If you own an Xbox One or Xbox Series S or X, or PS4, PS5, doesn't matter. Oh my god, sorry guys, I got the hiccups, Jesus. But yeah, if you have either the Xbox One, Series X and X, PS4, PS5, and you want to play Assassin's Creed, I would recommend this. I would recommend Black Flag. I would recommend Valhalla because I have played a little bit of Valhalla in the past. Not on PS4, but on Xbox One. Because before, in the past, I had an Xbox One S. Before I created this channel, mind you. And it played roughly good on Xbox One S, even though there was kind of like visual, I guess, fallback visually. Like it was not good visually, but it still ran. Is what I'm trying to say. It still ran well on the Xbox One S. But yeah, I played a little bit of Valhalla. But yeah, I would recommend this game to anybody who is a big Assassin's Creed fan and wants that mix of RPG Assassin's Creed game content and classical stealth Assassin's Creed content. I recommend Syndicate. It's like the best of both worlds right here. And like I said, total 10 out of 10 game. So that's my ranking of this game. So with that being said, guys, that's where I'll be ending up today's review video for you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed today's review video of Assassin's Creed Syndicate on the Xbox One as much as I've been making it. And with that being said, guys, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done already, and comment down below what is your favorite part of Assassin's Creed Syndicate. It could be the bosses, it could be the stealth, it could be the RPG mechanics, it could be all of that all at once, or just one of those things. It doesn't really matter, but just comment down below what is your favorite part of this game. And with that being said, this is Ruben Velasquez, aka The Gaming God, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys. Oh yeah, and stay tuned after this video gets uploaded for my next update. We'll post on the channel on what Thursday's video is going to be about. Because if you guys don't know, I changed the video schedule once again to from every Friday to every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday, just like how I had it before in the past, when my channel name was the Nintendo God and I was making Twitch content only. So yeah, I'm bringing back the old school video schedule from every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday. So my next review video will be coming out this Thursday, so stay tuned for a post on what the next review game I'm going to be reviewing on the channel. So stay tuned for that later today, like after this video gets uploaded onto the channel. But with that being said, guys, like I said, this is Ruben Velasquez, aka the Gaming Gods, signing out. Peace. Bye, guys.